Weeby, if you're watching, I'm going to take away your hopes and dreams. I want a rematch. Just you and me. But this time, whoever loses can never have a UPF championship match ever again. I look forward to you accepting my challenge.
Alright, Jerome, you dumb himbo. Let's get this out of the way. I accept your stupid challenge. I can't wait for you to self-destruct your own career in the UPF. And just so you know, I didn't kill your dad. But if I did, he probably would have gone out looking like an idiot, just like you're gonna. I can't wait to destroy you and your lame electivire, nerd.
Welcome back, fans, to another episode of the UPF. I'm your host, and of course your reigning champion, Don Pokemon. Now, what you just witnessed was my colleague VB Wilhane's response to an incredibly asinine challenge by Jerome Moonraker. Their battle is coming up as the main event this evening, in which of course the stipulation will be that the loser forfeits their right to ever have a championship match ever again. Now, previously, Mark Cameron suffered a loss at the hands of the Sonic Wizard. Went on to deliberate with his sister Courtney. Let's go on to see what they said.
A lot of crazy stuff happening in the UPF.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been a rough one.
Weeby killed Jerome's dad. A while ago, Don was assaulted in his home.
Oh yeah, whatever happened with that?
I don't know. I was accused for a bit, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact I didn't do it.
I just-
But it is suspicious that Agent Charming kind of disappeared off the map when that happened.
yeah, I never met that guy.
Yeah. He was a weird one.
Yeah.
Give me a call.
Let me guess.
Sonic Wizard.
So, you ready to let us handle this? Somebody's got to be.
No. I can do this myself. I don't need you guys to do this for me. This is my battle. I can handle it.
Okay.
Sonic Wizard, if you're watching, rematch. But this time we're doing a doubles battle, shaking things up. If I win, I don't ever want to see you or hear from you ever again. Enough's enough.
Seems that Mark Cameron has decided that he will forgo his sister Courtney's help and take on the Sonic Wizard by himself. Commendable of him, but we'll see whether or not this was a wise decision or an incredible folly in this high-stakes doubles battle rematch. Let's take a look.
Welcome back, everyone, to yet another match in the UPF. Tonight we have a rematch between Mark and Sonic Wizard. If you guys remember, last episode they had a singles match actually, where Sonic Wizard barely won by a reverse sweep. Here we have a doubles match. We have Dragapult and Duraludon on Sonic Wizard's side, and Monstro and Raichu for Mark's side. But let's see how this goes. We're treating the Raichu here. Let's see into who? Into Autumn the Alcremie. Autumn did a lot of work last match, but let's see. Ooh, Flamethrower into Monstro. Ah, that's super effective. Does over half damage. And Flash Cannon from Duraludon. Ooh, into the double focus into Monstro results into a knockout the first turn already. Mark wins this. He no longer has to hear from Sonic Wizard, so the stakes are definitely high, and especially here, Mark shows his determination by Dynamaxing his Alolan Marowak. He definitely wants something to be eliminated as quick as possible. Setting up the Sun and lowering defenses with both stab max moves might be very beneficial for Mark here. Ooh, a Shadow Ball. Oh, that does so much damage. Definitely, if Styles had not been Dynamaxed here, it could have been in one shot, actually. Oh, Flash Cannon into Autumn. That's a one-hit KO. Blasted by Flash Cannon. Max Phantasm goes on to Dragapult. Yeah, that's definitely a one-hit KO as well. Each team trading one Pokemon this turn. Only the second turn, mind you. Wow, already quick knockouts. Let's see who both teams sent out. Oh, Sonic Wizard sends out Gengar. And, Mark sends out the champ. Our players need to think a lot. Oh, a max guard already? Let's see what happens. Oh, Shadow Ball gets blocked. Okay. And Flash Cannon goes onto the champ, sorry. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Close Combat retaliates with Close Combat onto Duraludon, and that's a definite one-hit KO, especially. Oh, a critical hit even. Did it matter? Possibly. We'll never know. But that's a one-shot onto Duraludon. Yikes. Though that max guard from Styles there actually saved it. Ooh, Swampert over here gets sent out. Connects another max guard. Blocks Shadow Ball. What? Oh, the champ goes for knockoff. Ooh, that does lots of damage onto Gengar. Oh, survives with that very, very helpful Focus Sash. Oh, and a Stone Edge was also blocked. Ah, yikes. Sonic Wizards really didn't do anything this turn with that very key max guard. And mind you, oh yeah, Shadow Ball onto Alolan Marowak Styles. Yeah, that's definitely going down. Sorry, Styles, I guess. You've overstayed your welcome a little bit. But let's see. Oh, Facade from Machamp. Ooh, Guts boosted and burned. Doubling Facade's damage. That does immense damage onto Swampert. Not quite taking the KO. And Swampert using Earthquake. Oh, to take out both Gengar and the champ. Interesting play. Though that cursed body, a disabling Earthquake could really mean a lot and be dangerous for Swampert here. But, ooh, he sends out his Arcanine here, which actually, if you guys don't know, last episode did a lot of work too. Oh, here come Raichu and Clippers. Ooh, the Intimidate from Arcanine. Klinger goes for a knock off onto Swampert. Yeah, that's definitely taking it out, even with that attack dropped, that low HP plus stab, and revealing its Assault Vest being knocked off, increased damage. That's definitely taking it out. Ooh, and a Life Orb boost in Thunderbolt. That does a lot of damage, but only about half. And Arcanine is going to restore its health with its Citrus Berry, negating a lot of its damage. Flare Blitz going into Raichu. Ooh, yeah, especially with that Life Orb damage and Raichu being not that bulky, that's definitely going down. But hey, as a parting shot, Raichu leaves a static onto Arcanine. Galarian Darmanitan here is a powerhouse of a Pokemon. Arcanine gets paralyzed. Knockoff goes on to Darmanitan. Ooh, does under half, but actually removes its Choice Band. Oh, Earthquake comes on. Oh, eliminating the Arcanine and leaving Klinger at 19 HP. Ooh, that's very, very low HP. Oh, and he even, to insult to injury, and to confirm his victory, I assume, right? He Dynamaxes his Galarian Darmanitan as his last resort, the last bastion. Make sure he wins here. Yeah, Mark has no more Dynamax option here, because he did Dynamax that Alolan Marowak Styles here much earlier in the match. Knockoff, does not enough at all. Oh, here goes a Max Quake. Yikes. And Klinger goes down. Another very, very close battle, just like the last time. Sonic Wizard does pick up the victory here, but a very, very close match.
Well, now, it seems like Mark Cameron won't be getting rid of the Sonic Wizard anytime soon. Anything next is really up to his whim. However, Mark Cameron has some reactions to that devastating loss.
Sonic Wizard, you won, okay? Well fought battle, and you won. So let's just leave it there, okay? You got your revenge twice. Leave me alone, okay? I don't know what else you want, what else you could come for, but you got it. You got your revenge, alright? So, please, for the love of God,
Leave me alone.
Quite the defeated look in the eyes of Mark Cameron as he pleads for the Sonic Wizard to move on. Perhaps he did need his sister's help after all, but I doubt someone as chaotic as that fiend will simply let this be. But moving on, we go to some words from my colleague's challenger, Jerome Moonraker, who I'm sure has a response and undoubtedly something else to lift.
Jerome, thank you for sitting down and giving the time to talk to me. First, I want to know, how are you preparing for this high-stakes battle against VB Wolhane?
I'm just trying to keep my mind and body sharp, training every day, me and my Pokemon. I'm going to have to reach deep in my bag to pull out my best.
And what are you expecting from VB going into the battle?
Big Chungus, man. That Darmanitan is going to bring that, of course. And that Metagross, Butters, he's another big hitter. But regardless of what he brings, I'm going to wipe the floor with him.
And I want to go to a more serious note. What does this battle mean to you?
This is about revenge. He damaged our honor. My father physically. Our glory in the UPF. He has tainted this league. And I will bring retribution.
And finally, did you hear the words he had for you in response to your challenge?
Well, unfortunately, all he's going to do is hide behind lies, like he's been doing his whole career. Saying he's a fair trainer. You're done, Weeby. For my dad.
Jerome, you didn't kill your dad. First off. Second, you may be coming in here with a story of revenge, the story of the redemption good guy literally carrying your Pokemon team on your back. But VB is skilled, fierce, determined, and he will crush you. Let's move on to the main event battle. VB Wolhane versus Jerome Moonraker.
Today, VB Wolhane and Jerome Moonraker are going at it with absolute fury in their eyes. There is so much on the line here, and both of these trainers have brought their A game, it seems. I am Jay Caliber, and let's get today's battle started. So first, we see a Frost Rotom duking it out against Aubrey the Garchomp. Now right off the bat, Aubrey has been taken off the field, very good decision, and has been replaced by Chadwick the Weaver. It didn't matter that the ice attack was incoming because unfortunately Rotom missed and Chadwick will receive no damage from its attack. Now Chadwick has the advantage here. Rotom has been switched out and replaced with Liu Kang, otherwise known as Urshifu. Now this is a Rapid Strike Urshifu of the Water type, and has been hit by Chadwick's Low Kick. Low Kick would have done big damage against Rotom, so it's better that he switched out right here. But Liu Kang is not out of the woods yet. That is a good chunk of its health that's been taken away because Liu Kang is quite a bit heavier than Chadwick. Chadwick could go for that again, but if it doesn't KO, this Liu Kang could definitely get rid of it very easily. Oh, and unfortunately, Liu Kang will not be phased by Chadwick's next attack. And with the next close combat, Chadwick is down. Now, before I make any further comment on the state of Eevee's Pokemon, I will say, lowering your defenses with close combat is not in the position Liu Kang wants to be in right now. Just because VB has just lost a Pokemon doesn't mean Jerome is not about to lose this thing either if it stays in. So right now, we see that VB has decided to put out Slush, his Wash Rotom. Wash Rotom can easily fare off the next attack, hopefully, and return with some electric type damage to give this Urshifu the business. Liu Kang is gone and put in for Blissey. Blissey is a special tank, so it looks like whatever VB is going for is not going to do much. And just like that, the Volt Switch does a little portion of Blissey's health, but it gives VB the position to switch out and get something better against this Blissey. Let's see what he decides to do. And just like that, the physical brawler, Mr. Square Knee, his Scyther will be put in. A setup would be great here, but he definitely doesn't want to get status by Blissey, so he might just go for the raw attack right away and get rid of this thing. Blissey can only handle so much physical so much physical damage before it's gone for good. Let's see what VB decides to do. VB looks like he has the advantage here, and hopefully he takes one of Jerome's Pokemon away before it's too late. Blissey is gone and has now been replaced back with Frost Rotom. Now, Mr. Scrady with the Brick Break. Ooh, very interesting here. Both Blissey and Frost Rotom will be weak to Brick Break, so that was a great play to put in right there. Now, I'm not sure if this Frost Rotom is faster than Mr. Scrady, so if that's not the case, and it stays in, that would be the end of it right away. Let's see what VB decides to do now that he is holding more of the cards. Mr. Scranny has been placed out, and Butters will be taking the stage now. Butters is very hard to affect by Frost Rotom's moves. A Blizzard is going to come in and do very little damage. Butters is going to eat those. Butters has gone in for a Meteor Mash, but unfortunately, it has not landed against Frost Rotom. And instead, Butters is suffering having its item replaced. Instead of a weakness policy, and now has heavy duty boots, which do not really affect it in the grand scheme of things. It's a steel type that shrugs off stealth rock damage, and it can't be affected by sticky web or toxic spike. So this is kind of a wasted effort. Unfortunately, that weakness policy kind of let Butters do some big damage. And even though Frost Rotom is no more, it is still very upsetting to see that Butters cannot do the damage that I'm sure he wanted it to. And missing a Meteor Mash like that, that is probably the worst way to lose your item. Drapion has stepped in against Butters. Now, Drapion being a poison type would be a little difficult to deal with the steel type, but a dark type against the psychic type is much more. Right off the bat, a knockoff is going to do as very, very high damage to Butters, but not KO it just yet. And Butters retaliates with his Earthquake. That is not able to kill Drapion either. So both can easily damage each other, but with Drapion's speed over Butters, that's going to be hard for Butters. And just like that, Butters is out and replaced with Aubrey. A second knockoff is going to knock off Aubrey's life orb. So once again, VB is losing the damage capacity of his Pokemon thanks to losing their items. This is very unfortunate. Jerome is playing this very well and playing offensively, but also making sure he has a backdoor for himself. Now Aubrey can still take out a Drapion with no problem with the ground type attack. That's if Drapion stays in. I'm not sure Jerome is ready to sacrifice this thing just yet. Let's see what the play is here. A decision has to be made, fellas. Aubrey goes for an earthquake, and Drapion is going to go down very easily. Even without the life orb, with that amount of health left, Drapion doesn't have a chance. Aubrey is still a powerhouse without the life orb, but having the life orb has definitely helped. Now both trainers are down one Pokemon. Nighthawk has come in to fend off against Aubrey. A flying type is definitely going to do better against those ground type attacks, and steel typing shrugs off any dragon type attacks from Aubrey. Wash Rotom has stepped back in, probably to do some electric damage, and Brave Bird is incoming. Slush is able to fair it, as it is not very effective against electric type Pokemon. Now, even though two trainers have lost one Mon, it is important to remember that Jerome is actually down two Pokemon. And he's still playing very effectively despite losing currently. It's very possible he can return this. Nighthawk is switched out, and Blissey has stepped in again, probably to eat another electric type attack. Just like that, Slush's Thunderbolt is going to do more minimal damage to Blissey. Blissey has a lot of options here. Another Thunderbolt is coming right in on Blissey and doing the same amount of minimal damage, but Blissey has not only gone below half its health, it has been paralyzed. That is definitely very important for Jerome here. Nobody wants to be paralyzed. But a softball is going to be able to return his health back to full. So right now, even though Blissey may or may not be able to move, it is still able to keep its health flowing. VB knows he cannot do much here against Blissey, especially if he's going to keep recovering like that. He may stay in and try to cheese out some paralyzers, or he may switch out to get some physical damage in on Blissey. Any moment now. Slush is out, and in it goes Mr. Scranny again. And Mr. Scranny was able to chop Blissey a new one, or potentially it could have if Blissey had stayed in, but Frost Rotom paid the price of that Brick Break. A double edge has gone in, doing not much as Blissey was not really built for attacking, but any damage is good damage. Blissey has gone out, and Nighthawk is in. Now, Brick Break can do decent damage against Nighthawk if that's what Mr. Scranny went for. And exactly, a Brick Break is going in. How much is going to do? Not much, unfortunately. Now, a flying type Brave Bird is going to give Mr. Scranny a huge problem, so I highly doubt that's going to be staying in. There's a lot of pivoting going on in this game. Neither trainer is comfortable losing their Pokemon more than they have already, and I completely understand why they would be scared of that. Aubrey is back despite the flying type of Nighthawk, and Nighthawk's Brave Bird is going to close in on Aubrey and do big damage. Very surprising. Even though Nighthawk is taking recoil, it is not enough to keep it from doing steady damage without significant risk just yet. Liu Kang is in now. Now, Aubrey had gone for Crunch. It would be a little strange to go for Earthquake against Nighthawk, but if VB had predicted that switch, Liu Kang could have been down for the count, and resisted Crunch without the Life Orb is not going to do much at all. But luckily for VB, Aubrey can outspeed Liu Kang and destroy it with an Earthquake. Excuse me. Just like that, Jerome has now lost half of his team in the highest stakes match of the league. This is not a position anyone will want to be in right now. There is a lot of leg room for VB here, and if he can take advantage, he will secure this win without really many feints on his part, which would be a very impressive ordeal for a battle like this. Now, Nighthawk against Aubrey. has resulted in Nighthawk being able to switch out with a U-turn, and Aubrey has stayed in. Aubrey is ready to go after that KO. There is nothing it potentially can't do. Aubrey's very, very fast and very, very hard hitting. If this goes well, VB can secure the rest of his KOs with Aubrey, especially since it's no longer taking damage from Life Orb. Blissey is in against the physical powerhouse of Aubrey, and surely a ground type or dragon type attack will do much more damage than Slush was doing. Earthquake comes in on Blissey and is able to KO it in one hit. Amazing. Aubrey is eating up Jerome's team right now. Jerome has very limited options, very limited indeed, and it is very unfortunate to see that even without its item, Aubrey is still the boss of VB's team right now. Nighthawk has low options, Crunch coming in, not doing enough to kill, and a body press will do the job on Aubrey. Aubrey is down. Aubrey is able to secure 2 KOs in a row with seemingly no issue, but Nighthawk has proved itself to not be fazed by such heavy attacks. Now Big Chungus is in. If you guys thought Aubrey hit hard, Big Chungus is the king of VB's team. VB has consistently brought out Big Chungus against heavy threats like this, and surely it would be wise to have Big Chungus finish off this Nighthawk. Jerome going for the Dynamax here, getting a G-Max Corviknight out to fare off against whatever Big Chungus had in store. It is very possible Big Chungus can no longer do enough damage to get rid of this thing, but with such low health, it's still entirely possible. Big Chungus going for the Icicle Crash, and it doesn't miss, and that's it. Even with the Dynamax health increase, Nighthawk is down. Jerome has one Pokemon standing, whereas VB has one Pokemon fainted. VB has done extraordinarily well this game in keeping his Pokemon alive and up for the fight. The last trick Jerome had up his sleeve is the legendary Zamazenta, a very bulky Pokemon who can still hit pretty hard and keep up with some of the fastest Pokemon. Now that VB had the advantage for so long, here comes his turn to Dynamax. Big Chungus has become an even bigger Chungus, an exponentially bigger Chungus. And even though it might do less damage because of the Gorilla Tactics ability failing at the moment, the increased power of max moves should be no problem. And with that super effective damage, let's see if Zamazenta can take it. Ooh, the physical flare will not be enough. And Zamazenta has a surprise of its own with Behemoth Bash. Behemoth Bash should certainly take out Big Chungus. Yes, it does. Behemoth Bash will double in damage against Dynamax targets. And combined with that, it's a steel type move that Big Chungus is very, very weak to. Big Chungus is down. Now VB has lost his second Pokemon, but that still may not be enough. Zamazenta had to take high damage from Max Flare. Even though it may not have enough to kill, it's more than enough to put a severe dent in it. A Brick Break coming in, super effective blow, and not very effective. Iron Defense is coming in. Even though Zamazenta is not known for its ability to recover, it's definitely helpful to have as much defense as you can, especially combined with its Dauntless Shield ability. Dual Wing Beat coming in to do neutral damage, and the end of Zamazenta is near. Right like that.
As expected of VB. Well done, my colleague. You know what? Let me call him to congratulate him on his well-deserved victory. Huh. Straight to voicemail. He must already have begun to start celebrating. Well, no matter then. Thank you so much, fans, for watching this episode of the UPF. And we will catch you all in the next episode.